Hi, I'm Julia and this is my shed. So we're back on the Ellie the steam tram today, and what we need to do is adjust the position of the motor. So I need to undo these two bolts here and just move the motor a bit so that it's engaging properly in the gears. So if I'm not sure if you can see that, but if you can see this where this gear intersects with this gear, at the moment it's too stiff so that the motor can't actually overcome the resistance. So we're probably just going to have to move the motor just a tiny bit forwards. So I'll put you on time lapse and we'll have a go at doing that. Okay, so I found the problem with the siphon. There is actually a crack in the copper pipe. So I will have a quick go at silver soldering that. Never seen anything like that before though. So I'll just clean it up and have a quick go. So after a quick bit of filing, what I can see has happened is when I was trying to clear the blockage with a drill, the drill's come down to here and actually gone through, you know, as it hits the corner. It's actually gone through the side wall of the copper tube. So there's quite a good chance that I'm going to block that, but I'll give it a go and we'll see what happens. So to test the siphon fix, I need to just to make an adapter so that I can pump up the boiler with air pressure from my compressor. So that's the female side done, which is a quarter 32. So next I'm just making the male side quarter 40, which will then fit into the boiler. Okay, so I need to try Ellie out on compressed air. So I've made an adapter. I had a quarter 32 airline fit in, so I've made a quarter 32 to quarter 40. Just knocked that up on the lathe. It was quite, you know, always fun making adapters because it's quite a quick job. So that's ready to go. So we'll give Ellie a run on air and see how she runs. Okay, so I've repaired this, and looks like air can pass through it. I've just blown all the excess water out of it, so we can attach this. And tighten this up as well. Okay, so if we've got something like 45 psi. The compressor's set to 50, but obviously there's a few losses in the lines. So let's see if this will run. Not quite. Still not running. Put a bit of oil on, see if that helps. Not quite. I think we need to do a bit more adjusting. So here I am adjusting the spring that holds the cylinder onto the port face. So I'm just increasing the spring pressure a bit, so that basically it's giving more friction, but it also allows more pressure to get into the cylinder. So I'm just reattaching the steam separator because I was a bit worried about back pressure, but it didn't make any difference to the sound of the motor, so I don't think that was affecting anything. Okay, so this has been running for about 20 minutes now. It's definitely getting smoother. And I can run it at more closed throttle, so less steam pressure. But we'll run at quite a low speed now. So that's pretty good. I'm really pleased with that. It's taken quite a long time. I think part of my problem is getting the spring pressure on the oscillator. I but just adjusting this has made quite a difference. Obviously I had to get the gear meshing right as well, but that's really nice and loose. It seems to be running quite happily now. I'm going to let it run for another 10 minutes, so it's had half an hour, and then I'll have to clean it up because there's oil absolutely everywhere. I've just been spraying oil on much as I can just to keep everything lubricated so it's bedding in nicely. But I'm really pleased with how it's going now. It's really good. I'm just adding a bit of oil on from time to time. So yeah, the spring pressure, it's quite critical because if it's too slack, you lose pressure because the cylinder's blown off the port face. But if it's too tight, you've got too much friction. So what I'm hoping now is, I have run the motor for quite a while on its own, but I think now if we run it with the full chassis, that should make quite a difference. And hopefully that will just loosen everything up, and then it will run nicely on steam, which will be the next thing to do. So hope you found that interesting, exciting. I'm excited. It's nice to see it running. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, or leave a comment. Love to read your comments. And I'll see you in the next one.